Hi guys, time for another quick update. First off, apparently watching me suffer my way through the English language is kind of funny to you guys. So I'll see if I can get some more outtakes into the end of this video. Psst, this is take 7. There'll probably be a lot of outtakes. All of my previous videos have been filmed using the GoPro Hero 3 Plus and its built-in mic. On those videos you'll notice there's a kind of hissing background ambient noise thing, and that's been annoying me for a while. That's why I'm wearing this black mic today. Of course, using an external mic and recorder does add an extra step to the editing process, but I think the little bit of extra work is worth it. Just for fun, this is the new mic you're listening to now, and I'll just switch over to the old mic, which you're hearing now. I think there's a huge difference, and I think the little bit of extra work is worth it. I've spent the weekend aboard with my dog Jökull, and the stove has been absolutely great. I have learned one important lesson though. This morning I woke up around 5 AM freezing because the stove had run out of fuel. I got up to transfer some diesel from the main tank to the smaller tank, but it turns out that the main tank was also running kinda low. It was raining, it was cold, and it was pitch black outside, and as I stood there half naked waiting for a 20-liter jerry can of diesel to empty into the main tank, I learned a lesson. I should always check the fuel level of the small tank before going to bed. One of you guys asked about the fuel consumption of the Refleks 66 stove. At the lowest possible setting it uses 2.8 liters of diesel per day, and at the highest possible setting it uses 8.6 liters of diesel per day. Now I've only had it at the lowest possible setting so far, and even at that low setting the temperature down here gets quite high, and I've had to open a hatch just to keep it at a more comfortable level. But we'll see how it goes once we get to February and it gets really cold. For now, my biggest issue seems to be the temperature difference between the air that's up here and the air that's down by the cabin sole. I'm thinking about just putting up a fan or two to help circulate the air, but I'd love to hear what you guys think I should do. I've got some great news. I'm almost certain I have a berth in Skive. I'm still waiting for the contract, but everything should be okay. I'm planning on sailing Obelix up there in the middle of November, that's roughly 3 weeks from now. And I may even be getting some company along the way from one of the guys that were aboard for the first 2 days of my summer cruise. Having a bit of company aboard would be really awesome, but if it doesn't work out, I'll still enjoy the trip, and I am very much looking forward to bringing you guys along. Now I don't know if it's true because I haven't read it yet, but I believe that Lynn and Larry Paraday in their second book, Seraphine's European Adventures, mentions or describes parts of Limfjorden. And I've placed an order for the book, and if we pass by any of the places on the way to Skive, I'll be sure to point them out to you guys. And even if we don't pass them now, I am planning to cruise the fjord next summer, and I'm sure I'll get to them then. And I'll put a link for the book in the description. In my last video I mentioned that I wanted to add some more lights down below for sailing at night. I finally have all the necessary parts, and hopefully by the next video update I'll be able to show you guys the result. I wanted to give you just some real quick snapshots of the Marina here in Randers while I still can. And behind me is Randers Fjord, and Kattegat is roughly a 3-hour trip that way. In this direction we've got the center of the city, and that's roughly 15 minutes by foot from here. And if I try to pan as smoothly as I possibly can, please bear with me. There behind that lovely Chinook 35 you'll see Obelix. The red building is the clubhouse of the sailing club, but 3/4 of that is occupied by a restaurant. This is inside the clubhouse. There's a small kitchen, a soda machine, and a toilet. A chart of Randers Fjord on the wall here, and I thought I'd just show you that the sailing club is way down here. And this trip is roughly a 3-hour trip for Obelix anyway. There are some kind of cool boats around here, and this folk boat I think is one of them. That's it for now, guys. As always, feel free to leave a comment. See you! I don't know if it's possible, but I believe that Lynn and Larraday in order for their book, and if it's true and I pass through these and if it's true and we pass through any of the places Larry Paraday in their second book, Seraphin Limfjorn. Now I've placed an order for one of their books, but why would I do that? Because I know which book I want.